Good afternoon, dear students. In the last class, we have solved some exercise problems. Today, we will continue that exercise. First one. Shaker. Shaker is a famous cricket player. He has scored. He has so far scored 6,980 runs in test matches. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? So one question is, Shaker is a famous cricket player. Shaker ಒಬ್ಬ famous cricket ಆಟಗಾರ. He has so far ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೂ ಅವನು scored 6,980 runs. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 6,980 runs ನ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. He wished to complete 10,000 runs. 10,000 runs ನ ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. How many more runs does he need? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನ 10,000 runs ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ, ಇನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. we have to subtract 6,980 from 10,000, right? Number of runs needed for Shaker. Number of runs needed for Shaker to complete 10,000 10,000 ರನ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ರನ್ಗಳ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10,000 runs we can write 10,000 minus 6,980. 10,000 minus 6,980. You know already how to subtract. 10,000 6,980. If you subtract, 0 minus 0 is 0. From here we will take borrow, right? So this will become 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. This will become 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. This will become again 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. Right? 3,020. Shaker need 3,020 more runs to complete his 10,000 runs. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ರನ್ಗಳ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ? 3020 ರನ್ಸ್ ನಷ್ಟು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಅವನ 10,000 runs complete ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ. Did you understand? This is how we can find out the number of runs needed for the seeker to complete his 10,000 runs. Next we will solve next problem. Next one. Find the difference. Find the difference between. Find the difference between the greatest and the least 5 digit and the least 5 digit number that can be written using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4, 3 each only once. Find the difference between the greatest and the least, means smallest 5 digit number that can be written using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4 and 3 each only once. Difference na find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು between the greatest and smallest number ಗಳ difference ಮಾಡಬೇಕು using the digit 6, 2, 7, 4, 3 each only once. We already know how to form or make a greatest number and smallest number without repetition. Each only once means no digit should repeat. Okay, first we have to make a greatest number and smallest number, then we will find out the difference between those two numbers. Solution. Greatest number using these digits. We already know how to form a greatest number using these digits. We have to arrange the numbers in descending order. So how can we arrange the numbers? First 7 we will write, after that 6, after that 4, 3, 2. See how many digits? 5 digit number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digit number. We have arranged in descending order. That means it will become a greatest number, right? For least number or smallest number, least 5 digit number. Okay, we have to arrange the numbers in which order? Increasing order. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. This is the least 5 digit number we have formed using these digits. This is the greatest 5 digit number formed by these digits. We have to find out the difference of these two. So difference means we have to take subtraction. Difference between greatest and least number equals 76,432 minus 23,467. Difference means subtraction, right? We know how to subtract. 76,432 minus 23,467, right? From 2 we can subtract 7. We'll take borrow from here. This will become 12. 12 minus 7 is 5, right? This will become 2. Again we have to take borrow. From here we will take borrow. This will become 12 again. 12 minus 6 is 6, right? Here we have 3. Now we have 3 here. This will become 13. If you take borrow from here, 13 minus 4 is 9, right? 13 minus 4 is 9. This is 5 now. This is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Okay? 52,965. So this is the difference between the greatest and least number which we have formed by these digits. Did you understand? Okay, we will move to the next question. Next question. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? In the month of January 2006, a machine on an average, ಒಂದು ಮಷೀನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್. ಆನ್ an average ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ 2825. ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 2825 ನಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್ ನ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಮಷೀನು. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್ ನ ಅದು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಾನ್ವರಿ 2006? ಜಾನ್ವರಿ 2006 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅದು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ machine number of screws manufactured by the machine in one day. ಮಷೀನ್ ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2825 ನಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್ ನ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಮಷೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ ನ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? 2825. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಜನವರಿ 2006 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮಂತ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀವ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ we already know January has 31 days. January has January 2006 has 31 days. 31 days. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. Number of screws manufactured by the machine in January 2006 equals 2825. ಇದು ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 30 ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2825 into 31. Here we multiply 2825 into 31. 5, 1 5 is a 5, 1 2 is a 2, 1 8 is a 8, 1 2 is a 2, right? 3 5 is a 15. For 15 we will write 5, 1 carry. 3 2 is a 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, 3 8 is a 24, 3 8 is a 24, 3 2 is a 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, now we can add 5, 2 plus 5 is 7, 8 plus 7 is 15, 1 carry. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, here 8. So the machine manufactures in the month of January 87,575. 87,575. Number of screws manufactured by the machine in the month of January 2006 is 87,575. This is how we can find out the number of screws manufactured by the machine in the month of January. For this, we have to know how many days January has. Right? January has 31 days. So if we multiply the number of days with the one day manufacture number of screws made by the machine in one day, we will get the answer. Right? We will see the next question. Next one. A merchant had rupees 78,592 rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1,200 each. 1,200 each. How many how many money will remain with her after the purchase. You have to give more concentration here. A merchant had, ಒಂದು ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಮಹಿಳೆ, ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡೋಳು. ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ 78,592. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ಇಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಹತ್ರ. ಶಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಅವನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. ಏನ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ? ರೇಡಿಯೋ 40 sets ಆಫ್ ರೇಡಿಯೋನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. at rupees 1200 each. ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 1200. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 40 ರೇಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 1200 ಈಚ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, how many money will remain with her after the purchase? 40 sets ನಷ್ಟು ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರುದ 78,592. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. 40 ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ನಷ್ಟು ರೇಡಿಯೋನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಟ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1200 ಈಚ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಳ ಹತ್ರ ಉಳಿಯೋಕಂತ ಹಣ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ amount that the merchant has. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ rupees 78,592. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ purchasing. Cost of purchase 40 radio sets. Cost of purchase 40 radio sets. 40 radio sets ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 40 into 1200. ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 1200 ಆದ್ರೆ 40 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 40 into 1200. Here we multiply 40 into 1200, right? Like this, 1200 into 40. In the both of them we can multiply 40 into 2000 or 1200 into 40. So 0 means 0 0 is 0, again 0, 0 2 is 0, 0 1 is 0, right? 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are again 0, 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4. 48,000. 48,000. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆ 40 ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? 48,000. This is rupees 48,000. 78,592 ಇತ್ತು. 48,000 ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಯಿತು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the remaining amount with her means merchant equals 78,592 minus 48,000. We'll subtract now. 78,592 minus 40,000. 2 minus 0 is 2. 9 minus 0 is 9. 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 minus 0 is 8. 7 minus 4 is 3. Right? 38 8592 ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ರಿಮೈನ್ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದೆ ಆ ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ ವಿತ್ ಹರ್ merchant is 38,592. Clear? Next. We'll solve next problem. Next one. To stitch a shirt, to stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Cloth is needed out of 40 meter cloth, out of 40 meter cloth. How many shirts can be stitched? How many shirts can be stitched? And how much cloth will remain? How much cloth will remain? So here one question is there, to stitch a shirt, ಒಂದು ಶರ್ಟ್ ನ ಹೊಲಿಯಕ್ಕೆ 2 meter 15 centimeter ನಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ನ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಲಾತ್ is needed 2 meter 15 centimeter out of 40 meter cloth. How many shirt can be stitched? So ಎಷ್ಟು ಶರ್ಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಹೊಲಿಬಹುದು and how much cloth will remain? ಎಷ್ಟು ಶರ್ಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಹೊಲಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ನ ರಿಮೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. The cloth total length of cloth is 40 meter. For one shirt it is required 2 meter 15 centimeter. Solution: total length of cloth available. Total length of cloth available. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೀಟರ್ ನಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಇದೆ? 40 meter. If we convert this meter into centimeter, we already know how to convert the meter into centimeter. 1 meter equals 100 centimeter. So 1 meter is 100 centimeter. If you convert this 40 meter to centimeter, just have to multiply this 40 with 100, right? Then it will convert it to centimeter. That is 4000 centimeter. 4000 centimeter. So this much of cloth is available for one shirt. Cloth needed. For one shirt, cloth needed is 2 meter 15 centimeter. 2 meter 15 centimeter. Now we will convert this 2 meter to centimeter. 2 meter means 200 centimeter, right? 200 centimeter plus 15 centimeter as it is, we can write 15 centimeter. Together it will become 215 centimeter. This much of cloth, length of cloth is required for one shirt. The total available cloth is 4000 centimeter, right? Next, can be stitched and how much of cloth will remain? How many cloth? The number of cloth. How many cloth we can find out? Number of cloth can be stitched using available cloth is total number of cloth that is 4000 centimeter divided by one shirt is required 215 centimeter, right? 215 centimeter. We will divide this one. 4000. This is the divider 215 divided. This is the divided and then this is the divisor. From divisor we will divide divided. We can write 215 ones are, right? 215. Now we can subtract here. 10 minus 5 is 5. This will become 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. Here we can write 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Again we will write 0 here. Okay. For this we have to check from which number we can get it. 2015 into, from 8 we can check it. 8 5s are 40, 0, 4 will remain, 8 1s are 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, for 12 we will write 2, 1 carry 8 plus 2 is 8 to the 16 plus 1 is 17. If we check for 9 it will exceeds 1850, okay? For that we will write 8. 215 8s are 1720. 1720. Now we will subtract this. 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 2 is 3, 8 minus 7 is 1. Here we will write 0, need not to write 0. Okay? So 215 18s are, we have to get a 18 here. This is quotient, this is a remainder. This will not become divide completely. Therefore, this much of shirts we can stitch using the available cloth. That means 18 shirts can be stitched. 18 shirts can be stitched. So that what is this 130? This is the remaining cloth. 130. This 130 is in centimeter because we already converted this meter into centimeter. That means 130 is in centimeter. Now we can convert this 130 centimeter to the meter. That means if we write this as 100 plus 30, we can write 100 plus 30. 100 centimeter means 1 meter we can write, right? So 1 meter, this will become 30 centimeter. 1 meter and 30 centimeter of cloth will remain after stitching 18 number of shirts. This is how we can find out the number of shirts stitched available by 40 meter and the cloth remaining. So up to here we have studied how to solve some problems. In the next class we will continue this exercise.